A dazzling light tore through the void, illuminating a mysterious realm where reality and magic intertwined. In the midst of this brilliance, a single question echoed. What happens when a life lost in one world is reborn in another, brimming with unimaginable potential? A young man stood amidst chaos, staring at the unfamiliar land that stretched before him. His last memory was one of tragedy, a life cut short in an instant. In a world without magic, his mundane existence had ended in a cruel accident. Now he found himself in a strange and wondrous place where the impossible became reality. The stars sparkled brighter, and the air seemed alive with an energy he couldn't comprehend. But why was he here? The answer came in the form of a wise old man, a legendary mage whose aura radiated power and wisdom. He found the boy as an infant in this new world and raised him as his own, giving him a new name and a new purpose. But this wasn't just a second chance. It was a path leading to something extraordinary, though fraught with challenges he couldn't yet foresee. Even as a child, it became clear that this boy wasn't like others. While most struggled to grasp the basics of magic, he excelled effortlessly. His mentor watched in awe as the boy mastered advanced spells in days, a feat that could take others years. With each passing day, his magical prowess grew, surpassing not just his peers, but also seasoned mages. Whispers of his potential spread like wildfire, making him a subject of admiration and envy. But the price of such power was steep. Loneliness crept into his heart. Despite his accomplishments, he felt disconnected from those around him. No one could truly understand the immense weight of his abilities. Was this the cost of greatness? To walk alone while carrying the expectations of an entire world? The isolation lifted slightly when he entered a prestigious academy for magic. Here, he encountered individuals his age, some curious, others intimidated, but all eager to prove themselves. At first he kept his distance, wary of forming connections, but one person managed to break through his walls. A bright and kind individual whose unwavering optimism became a light in his otherwise solitary life. This person's presence gave him something he had long forgotten, a sense of belonging. Through these interactions, he began to see that strength wasn't just about mastering magic. It was also about the bonds that anchored him. Could this newfound connection help him navigate the complexities of his power? Just as he started to settle into his new life, a dark and ominous force emerged. Rumors of demonic beasts and rogue mages spread like wildfire, casting a shadow over the kingdom. While the academy taught students to wield magic, it wasn't prepared for the looming danger. The boy, now a prodigy known for his unparalleled abilities, found himself thrust into the spotlight. His mentor believed he was the kingdom's best hope to counter this threat, but the stakes were higher than he imagined. The creatures were not just mindless beasts, they were part of a larger conspiracy that threatened to plunge the world into chaos. Would he rise to the challenge, or would the responsibility of saving the realm prove too great for even him? As the boy prepared for the battle ahead, a question lingered in his mind. Was his incredible strength truly a gift, or was it a curse that set him apart from everyone he cared about? The first encounter with the enemy was brutal and unrelenting. The beasts weren't just strong, they were coordinated and terrifyingly intelligent. Each strike from the enemy tested his resolve and forced him to push beyond his limits. His magic lit up the battlefield, a display of raw power that inspired his allies, but also revealed the gap between him and everyone else. With every victory came casualties. Friends and comrades whose lives he couldn't save despite his efforts. The weight of these losses threatened to crush him. How could he protect a kingdom when he couldn't even protect those by his side? Amid the darkness, hope flickered. His allies, though not as strong, proved invaluable. With their determination and unique talents, together they uncovered a vital clue. The enemy wasn't acting alone. A malevolent force was orchestrating these attacks, manipulating events from the shadows. Working together, they formulated a daring plan to confront the true source of the chaos. For the first time, the boy realized that his strength alone wasn't enough. It was the collective effort of his friends and mentors that gave him the edge he needed. As the final battle loomed, he took a moment to reflect. The boy who once stood alone, isolated by his power, had found something far greater than strength. He had found a family. These bonds gave him a reason to fight, a reason to endure. It wasn't just about defeating the enemy. It was about protecting the people who had given his life meaning. The battlefield erupted into chaos as light and darkness clashed. His magic surged with an intensity that shook the earth, a testament to his growth and determination. But the enemy was relentless, pushing him to the brink. Just when victory seemed within reach, a shocking revelation turned the tide. The enemy's true master revealed themselves, unveiling a power far beyond anything they had faced before. As the dust settled, the boy stood tall, his body battered but his spirit unyielding. Yet the fight was far from over. This new adversary was a force unlike any he had encountered, and their intentions were shrouded in mystery. Would he be able to overcome this new challenge, or had the battles already taken more from him than he could give? One thing was certain: his journey had only just begun.